Hi, Frida.
Hi, Mr. Bernard. I can't hear you.
I'm asking,
Yes.
were you able to understand how
I can't hear. What's wrong? Is it the network?
Let me text you. Belinda, good evening. Mr. Pascal.
Mr. Bernard.
Yeah, I just wanted to find out from you whether did you understand anything that we were trying to discuss yesterday?
Yes.
Oh, so you are not badly off as such?
Yeah, but polishing it will be more better now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So maybe as we wait for others, I don't know whether there is somebody who has got a question about simple present tense? Any person with a question?
Yes, Mr. Bernard.
Yes, Frida.
Can we review a bit of what we learned yesterday?
Oh, have you been there from Monday?
No, I joined at the middle of the week.
Oh, that was yesterday, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So maybe as we are wait for others, we can review what we've been learning. So just as we said that in this section, we want to learn about sentence features in Kenyan Sign Language. And we also want to look at tenses in Kenyan Sign Language. So if you look at the sentence features in Kenyan Sign Language, we can say that KSL is a language just like any other language, and it has its own sentence features and set of grammatical rules. So actually we want to look at the grammatical rules that govern the Kenyan Sign Language. So that is why we are coming up with tenses so that it can be easier for you to understand as we move step by step. And we said that Kenyan Sign Language has no universally accepted written symbols, and therefore the information in sign language is normally written by glossing it. So we are going to look at what glossing is all about when it comes to Kenyan Sign Language. That is very, very important to understand what is glossing in KSL. So remember that sign language is just like any other language, but Kenyan Sign Language has been formatted in English. Kenyan Sign Language has been formatted in English, reason being that English is the official language that is used in Kenya, and it's also the medium of instruction from upper primary to higher levels of the education system in Kenya. And on top of that, most of our educational materials have also been written in English language. So that is very key to note. So when you talk about glossing here, what you are trying to talk about is how we write the spoken words. This time around, we are writing them in KSL. And by glossing here, we actually mean that we have to write them in capital letters, but in the word order of sign language sentence structure, whereby the word order of sign language structure implies that when you'll be where we have a comma in KSL is normally represented by a slash, and a full stop is represented by a double slash. For example, in the sentence that you are seeing here, if we say, for example, that if interpreter there, me go. So in this case, if you look at this sentence, one, it has been written in capital letters. Then number two, where we need to place a comma, there is a single slash. That one actually in KSL stands in place of a comma. Then at the end of the sentence, there is double slash, taking the place of a full stop. Good, so we want to look at the tenses. And the first tense that we started with was simple present tense. So in this section, when you talk about tenses, tenses actually are time indicators, or they show us the time when an event took place. So just like different languages, KSL also has got its own ways of indicating tenses. And just as we say that in these tenses, there is something also known as a tense marker. And we say that the tense marker comes either at the beginning or at the end of the sentence. Let us look at what simple present tense is. And we've said over and over again that simple present tense is used to express an action that occurs every day. That is a habitual action, or something that takes place every now and then. So if you look at the example that has been given here, the sentence reads that Jane drinks tea every day. And if you look, there is somewhere that has been written SE. That SE simply stands for signed English. So Jane is the subject, drinks here is the verb, then tea is actually the object. Then we also have the word every day, that is the tense marker. So the normal English structure follows the order of subject, verb, object. The normal English structure normally takes the order of subject, verb, and object. But now in KSL or Kenyan Sign Language follows the order of Kenyan Sign Language follows the order of object, subject, verb. Kenyan Sign Language follows the order of object, subject, verb, or subject, object, verb. So we say that if the tense marker is in that sentence, that tense marker will either come at the beginning or at the end of the sentence. And we also say that if there is no tense marker provided, then you are allowed to introduce the tense marker in that sentence, as you are going to see. So in this case, if we change this sentence into KSL, it's going to read tea. Remember, tea is the object. Then is the subject. Then drink here is the verb. Then the word every day here is actually the tense marker. So we can say tea Jane drink every day, or we can also say every day tea Jane drink. That is when we follow the order of object, subject, and verb. Alternatively, we can also follow the order of subject, object, and verb. So in that case, we are going to say Jane tea drink every day. Jane tea drink every day. That is also correct. Or you can also say every day Jane tea drink. Then the second example that has been given here, mother goes to work every day. So remember that mother here is the subject, goes is the verb, work is the object, then every day here is the tense marker. So when we change it into KSL, we shall say every day work, mother, go. That is our object, which is work, mother, which is subject, then go, which is the verb. So you can say every day, the tense marker, work, object, mother, subject, then go. Or you can also say work, mother, go every day. Alternatively, you can also say mother, work, go every day, or every day, mother, work, go. So in simple present tense, it is very important to note that if there is no tense marker that has been provided in simple present tense, then you are allowed to use either the word every day or always, either at the beginning or at the end of the sentence. So you are allowed to introduce the word every day or always. And then we also looked at exercise 1, where we were asked to change the following simple present tense sentences into KSL. If you look at the first one, it reads, I visit my friend always. I visit my friend always. Then there is something also we need to note here. The first person, I, when it comes to KSL, it changes to me. Then my changes to mine. That one is very important to note. You can write it down somewhere. I changes to me, then my changes to mine. So when we shall be changing this sentence here, if we start with the tense marker, we can say always. Remember, I here is the subject, visit is the verb, friend here is actually the object. Always is the tense marker. So when you change this sentence, you're going to say always, friend mine, me, visit. Friend mine, me, visit. Always, friend mine, me, visit. Always, friend mine, me, visit. Or friend mine, me, visit, always. Friend mine, me, visit, always. Friend mine, me, visit, always. Very, very important to note. Me, visit, always. Very, very important to note. So, friend, remember is the object. Visit, sorry, friend is the object. Then me is actually taking the place of the subject. Then visit is the verb. So if you use OSB, then you're going to say always friend mine, me visit. Or you can also use a subject, object, verb. You can say me, friend, always me, friend mine, visit. Always me, friend mine, visit. Then the second one, the boy kills hens. Remember here, boy is actually the subject, kills is the verb, then hens is taking the place of the object. So what is missing in our number 2 is actually the tense marker. And then here is also, there is also another concept that is coming up. So here we are having hens and not hen. So it is very important to remember when we are changing hens into KSL, you don't say hens, but instead you say hen, hen. Okay? So don't say hens, but you say hen, hen. So here we are going to say always hen, hen, boy, kill. Hen, boy, kill. Then number 3, grandmother cooks food every day. Grandmother cooks food every day. Grandmother is actually the subject. Cooks is the verb, then food is the object. Then we have the word every day, which is the tense marker. So when you change it into KSL, if you use the order of object, subject, verb, you are going to say everyday food, grandmother, cook. Everyday food, grandmother, cook. Alternatively, we can also say everyday grandmother, food, cook. That is subject, object, verb. Everyday grandmother, food, cook. Then number 4, the girl writes a poem every day. You can say everyday poem, girl write. Remember, girl here is the subject, writes is the verb, then poem is the object. So you can say everyday poem, girl write. Alternatively, you can also say everyday girl poem write. That is also correct when it comes to KSL. So remember, we said that this week we are going to focus on simple present tense. Then, God willing, next week we are going to look at simple past tense. So basically, that was what we looked at. So I don't know whether Frida, you can now be able to get us. Frida, are you okay? Any question maybe up to there? Any question? Any question? So that is actually all about simple present tense. Frida, are you okay with that? Good. So we can now look at, there were some sentences that we were looking at yesterday. Change the following simple present sentences into KSL. Belinda, can you do for us number 1 again, please? If you don't mind. Belinda Kinyi.
Number 1 says, my son lives in London.
Yes.
Son mine, London live.
Good. Again.
Son mine, London live.
Can you kindly start with the word always?
Okay. Always son mine, London live.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. Then somebody can try number 2. Somebody can try number 2.
Basketball, she plays
Yes.
always.
Very correct.
Basketball,
Again,
basketball, she plays
yes.
always.
Very correct. Basketball, she play always. Very good. Very, very good. Then number 3. Number 3. Somebody can try number 3. Amo or Belinda, you want to try?
Yes.
Yes.
He train catch every morning.
Again.
He train catch every morning.
Okay, very good. Very good. So if you have a question, you can kindly raise. So Belinda has used the order of subject, object.
Let me try another one.
Yes. Yes.
Every morning,
Yes.
the
Yes.
train he catch.
Or to do away with the word there.
Okay,
There,
every
no.
morning,
Yes.
every morning train he catch.
Very correct. Every morning train he catch. Every morning he train catch. Oh, Amo, I've seen your message. That's okay. Then number 4, Michael doesn't work. Casera, Elvin.
Yes, Mr. Bernard, my question is.
Yes.
Hello?
Hello,
Where is the
Casera.
tense marker now? I'm not seeing. I'm saying.
Yes. Yes.
Where is now the tense marker in that sentence? Where is our tense marker? Because I'm only seeing every morning. There is no word always. The other one. I'm only seeing every morning. Where's the tense?
Yeah, our tense marker is that word every morning.
Okay.
Okay. So
Thank you.
If the tense marker was not provided, then that was when we are allowed to use the word
Mr.
always.
Bernard.
Yes.
So meaning if maybe we have every morning, daily, if you have that one in a sentence, now you don't have to introduce always and every day.
Exactly. Now you don't have to introduce the word always and every day.
Okay, sir. But if there is no always, if there is no every morning, every day, you cannot introduce. And if there is no every morning and there is no maybe daily, you cannot introduce a tense marker. Maybe every day or always.
Yes. Yes, Bernard. Now you are getting it right. Eh?
Okay.
Akifuma, you are very, very correct. Okay?
Okay, Sawa.
Yes. There was somebody yesterday who gave us the answer to number 4. I don't know whether she's in today. Michael doesn't work.
Let me try.
Yes.
We can say always work, Michael do 0.
Exactly. Always work, Michael do 0.
Nothing or nothing.
Very correct. So like in this case, when you'll be writing the name Michael, you have to hyphenate. Eh? You must remember to hyphenate the name Michael, okay? So we can say, it's very right to say always work, Michael do nothing. Very correct. Always work, Michael do nothing. Or always work, Michael do 0. Very correct. Then number 5, my father doesn't speak good English. My father doesn't speak good English. Mr. Pascal or Belinda, you want to try?
Always father mine, good English, speak nothing.
Good. Again.
Always father mine, good English, speak nothing.
Very good. Very good. Then number 6, he goes to football every day. He goes to football every day.
Mr. Bernard,
Yes, sir.
what about good English? Father
Yes.
mine, speak 0.
Yeah, that is also correct. Again.
Good English,
Yes.
father mine,
Yes.
speak 0.
Very correct. Very correct. Mr. Kifuma, you are very right. Do you know the order that you followed?
Yes?
Do you know the have you followed the subject object verb or object subject verb?
Sasa hapo vitu ya subject na object inanisumbua Mr. Bernard.
Utazijua. With time you'll know them, okay? Don't worry, you'll know them. So like in this case, so when you say my father, father here is the subject, isn't it? Then speak actually is the verb, then English is the object. Okay? So good here is the adjective. Then doesn't, that also does not, that comes before speak. It's giving us the negative part of the sentence here. So you are very right to say, kindly repeat again, Akifuma, good English.
Good English,
Yes.
father mine, speak 0.
Correct. Correct. So you followed father mine. So good English, father mine, speak 0. That is subject, object, verb. Subject, object, verb, which is very correct.
Excuse me, Mr. Bernard.
Yes.
Can I help Bernard Akifuma on the subject and object?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
The subject is the receiver of the doer of the action. He who does the action is the subject. And whatever receives what is being done is now the object. So you just interchange from the object to the subject, the doer and the receiver in simple terms. The subject is the doer of the action, the object is the receiver of the action. The action is the verb.
Good. Good. Akifuma, kindly, you need to take her number so that in case you'll be having any question, I think she's our English teacher. She must be an English teacher, I think so. Then number 6, also there is a question here. Somebody is asking, Kate is asking, where is Sema? Mine, father. Normally we say father mine, okay? Not mine father, father mine, so that you can be able to get it right. Or somebody is saying, I don't understand. I don't understand. Who is this? I don't understand. Kindly speak up so that you can be assisted. Oh, ni Mili. Oh, Mili, you are saying you joined the class late. Okay, yeah, Akifuma is asking for your number. Okay. I think you are going to get it from her. Good, so number 6. Number 6, he goes to football every day. He goes to football every day. Actually, the topic is about changing simple present tense into Kenyan Sign Language. Changing simple present tense into Kenyan Sign Language. Okay. Good. He loves to play basketball. He loves to play, but I think that was where we were yesterday, whereby we are having the main verb and the helping verb. He loves to play basketball. Our English teacher, kindly come back. Just try to explain to us how these two verbs are going to work out.
So we said that he loves to play football as two verbs. Loves is an helping verb, helping the main verb, which is play. And when we are changing it to the Kenyan Sign Language, I do not think whether it will be right if we take the helping verb to come last after the main verb. The helping verb should follow the main verb. So I guess the sentence should be every day basketball he love play, or every day he basketball love play. Love should never come after play, which is the main verb.
That's a very good trial. So when we're changing it into KSL, actually, the helping verb is the one the helping verb. So we normally say every day basketball he play love, whereby the helping verb comes at the end. Okay, so normally say always basketball he play love. So the main verb comes first, then the helping verb comes at the end. So we shall say always basketball he play love. So that one is very important to note. Helen, is that okay?
Yes, Mr. Bernard.
Yes.
I understand the difference between that English I know and that Kenyan Sign Language. We'll cope with time.
Yeah, you'll cope with time actually.
Mr.
But
Bernard,
it's yes.
what about basketball? He loves to play.
Oh, what about basketball?
Love to play.
Oh, loves.
Love. Basketball, he
Oh.
love to play. Always basketball, he love to play.
So drop the word to. Drop the word to.
So it's right to say always basketball, he love play.
No, it is right to say basketball, he, ever repeat again?
Basketball, he love
Yes.
play.
No, we normally say basketball, he love, umesema he love play. We normally say always basketball, he play, love. So the helping verb will always come at the end after the main verb. Okay. Bernard, are you there?
I'll understand. I'll understand later.
Mr. Bernard,
Yes.
can we also say always he basketball play love? We
Very
start
correct.
with the subject, object, then verb.
Very correct. Very
All right.
correct. Very, very correct. Very correct. So Bernard, in this case where we have the main and the helping verb, this one we shall give more examples so that you can be able to understand. I know it might take us a bit of some time, but I know at the end of it we shall get it right. Then the last one here says he goes to school. He goes to school.
Naweza jaribu hiyo.
Yes.
You can say always school he goes.
He go. Usiweke goes, just say always school he go. Because the word always tayari imechukua mahali pa hiyo es. So you'll just say always school he go.
He go. Yeah.
Yes. Very correct. So which order is that? Amo?
Sijui.
Object,
Object, subject, verb.
Yeah. Because school is our object here. So remember the subject is he, verb is goes, then school is the object. That is the normal English structure. Subject, verb, then object. So you can, in KSL, you can follow the order of object, subject, verb, or subject, object, verb. So when we want to say always school he go, that is object, subject, verb, then we've started with the tense marker. So here we've introduced the tense marker because the tense marker was not provided for. Alternatively, you can also say always he, school, go. So that one is also correct. Good. So any question up to there? Any question? Any question? Otherwise, I want to take this chance to wish you a good weekend. Maybe we shall meet again, God willing, on Monday. Okay? God willing, we are going to meet again on Monday. But the classes, I think, are still on because I think today Mr. Pascal is in. Oh, Belinda? Oh, somebody was talking.
Belinda alikuwa anapakua ugali.
Oh, Belinda alikuwa anapakua ugali. Okay.
Not really, not really.
Otherwise, thank you very, very much. Mr. Pascal, if you are there, you can take over the mantle.
Yes, Mr. Bernard.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much to this end.
Asante, karibu sana sana.
Yes.
I would like actually to encourage, if you can be able to go back to English 8 or any kitabu ya Kizungu, now you need to read a lot of English. You need to do a lot of work in English now that we are looking at tenses so that you can be able to understand some of the terminologies that we are using here so that we can be able to move together. I know that not everyone is very good in English, but let's try to go back to the books and remind ourselves some of these things that we learned when we were still at those very low, when we were still very young. Okay. So we need to go back and read again. Otherwise, thank you so much. God willing, we shall meet again on Monday.